Hey, Stewart Middle School, here's the cafeteria behavior presentation. So what I want you to do is I want you to drag the two blue light bulbs to the word that you believe share a connection and drag the purple magnifying glass over an item you think the class should talk about a little bit more. All right, so I see some blue light bulbs on responsibility, obligation, reliable, honorable. I see a magnifying glass on respect and ethics. Does anyone want to expand on your response?
I put responsibility and obligation just because when it comes to cafeteria, I think of it's our responsibility to make sure that it's clean, so that it's a pleasant place to be when we eat lunch.
Very good, Mr. Cow. Anyone else?
I chose reliable and honorable. I think to be reliable and being able to behave and everyone can trust that you can behave that way, I think it's an honorable thing to do. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but it's definitely the honorable thing to do.
I completely agree. Great job.
And I put the magnifying glass over the word duty. I just think that, we all have a duty in the lunchroom, to take care of the lunchroom and all live up to the standards in the lunchroom.
Great. All right, so now I want you to drag the two red light bulbs to pictures that you believe share a connection and drag the purple magnifying glass over an item that you think we should talk about a little bit more. All right, so Mr. Cow, what did you put your red light bulbs on?
I put it on the person wiping the table and lining up because they're our responsibility to make sure that we keep a clean dining table, but also that we line up in an orderly fashion.
Very good. What about you, Mr. Abbott?
I put red light bulbs on the girl that's putting the mask on and the table that's being cleaned. I think, we all have a responsibility to, follow the mask rules and to keep everything sanitized.
Awesome. And Miss O'Brien?
I chose the top left corner with just the picture of a cafeteria and the wiping down, because I do think it's important that everyone keeps their own space clean, and making sure that their food stays on their plate and things like that. And I put the purple magnifying glass on the social distancing because I would like to know more about how we are going to stay socially distant if everyone is in the building.
Very good. And that's definitely something we should discuss a little bit further. Awesome. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to read this text. Your teacher might read it to you, and then you're going to fill out the sentence starter. So one thing I notice about the text or the pictures is or are, and then you're going to fill out a sentence starter. Next, you're going to watch a video, and your teacher will toggle back and forth between this slide and an engagement slide. You're going to finish the sentence starter when you're instructed, and then wait for instructions or return to the video. Here are some examples of positive behavior. What I want you to do is I want you to drag the exclamation point to a positive behavior that will be most challenging for you personally. Designate someone to bring over the wipe up towel. Send the towel down from one end of the table to the next, wiping all spills, crumbs, or morsels. Follow all staff instructions. Keep to the right of the hall and walk down the set of stairs to the right. Enter the cafeteria and stay in line until you arrive at your table. Be respectful of adults that are cleaning the floors and tables in the cafeteria. Walk around the trash on floor or help to pick it up. If you have to use the bathroom, ask the nearest staff member, sign out to use the restroom, and when you are finished in the bathroom, return immediately to the cafeteria and return the pass. So I see some exclamation points are on follow all staff directions. Being respectful of the adults that are cleaning up the floors and tables, and coming back immediately when you are done using the bathroom. So these are definitely things that you want to keep in mind, and hopefully if you find them challenging, find a staff member or a teacher that could help you answer your questions. Here are some more examples of positive behavior. Sit at assigned table given to the class. Unless given permission, please stay at assigned table for the entire lunch. Speak in a 3-foot voice at the table. Use a 3-foot voice and follow directions from the teacher or administrator in charge. Remain at table until the table is called for hot lunch or deli line. Walk to lunch or deli line when your table is called. Go to your selected line when you are called, and always go to the back of the line. Be polite to all adults and staff in line and in the cafeteria. Use please and thank you to staff and students. So again, if you are finding any of these to be challenging, ask your teacher to clarify on the instructions or talk about the positive behaviors a little bit more, and hopefully you will get the hang of it. Here are some pictures of non-example of positive behaviors. What are some of the cafeteria mistakes by the individuals in these pictures, or some consequences? So go ahead and share your response. Throwing food, students being too loud, not cleaning up after themselves, students not using the 3-foot rule. The girl in the bottom left is too loud, not cleaning up after yourself. Perfect answers. All right, here are some do's and don'ts. So do designate someone to bring over the wipe up towel. Send the towel down from one end of the table to the next, wiping all spills, crumbs, and morsels. Follow all staff instructions. Keep to the right of the hall and walk down the set of stairs to the right. Enter the cafeteria and stay in line until you arrive at your table. Be respectful of adults that are cleaning the floors and tables in the cafeteria. Walk around the trash on floor or help to pick it up. Be respectful of adults that are cleaning the floors and tables in the cafeteria. Sit at assigned table given to the class. Unless given permission, please stay at the assigned table for the entire lunch. Speak in a 3-foot voice when at the table. Remain at the table unless the table is called. Walk to the lunch or deli line when your table is called. Go to the selected line when you are called, and always go to the back of the line. Be polite to all adults and staff. Do not get out of your seat. Do not sit at an undesignated seat or table. Do not use a louder than 3-foot voice. Do not ignore a mess you had a hand in creating. Do not run. Do not throw, slide, spin, or spill food. Do not budge in line. Do not ignore redirections from the cafeteria. Do not refuse the cleaning rag. Do not use inappropriate language, and do not wander. So again, this is your commitment. Please put your student ID anywhere on this page. Acknowledge your role in playing a responsible part in the Stewart cafeteria.